Hey guys, Amazing Ampharos here, and I'm about to take on what is, in my opinion, one of the most frustrating challenges in this game, and that's taking out Deathgaze. Deathgaze is one of those 4 optional super bosses, but he's really not all that super. The fight's a complete freebie, and there's actually even a glitch where if he does wipe your party, you don't game over. Though he's extremely unlikely to actually do so. What makes Deathgaze frustrating is his mechanics. He's not a boss you go to and fight like all the others. He's a random encounter on the next floor. You get into a fight with him, he casts death on your whole party at the start, which usually doesn't hit anyone, but it might. Anyone with a ribbon can't be hit, so in my case, Golbez and Edge are not going to be hit with death no matter what. And from there, it's basically luck how long he sticks around. He'll use retreat to run away. Your goal is to do as much damage to him as possible before he runs away. He remembers how much damage he's taken. He doesn't remember any status he's been inflicted with, so don't expect that slow to still be on him when he comes back. I don't know if you can run into him in this little room or not, but it's just kind of in my way, so that's why I'm in here. And Deathgaze is a crazy overpowered enemy. I don't know why all the Chimera enemies are so much stronger than everything else. They really make the behemoths seem nice. But this is where I'm going to need to go when I beat him, so I'm here. Now, the material reward for beating him is really nice, because the Deathgaze finally goes down. This crystal I'm running around will shine bright blue, and when I inspect it, I get a choice to teach one of the 3 eligible characters double fast, which, of course, I'm teaching to Porom, and it's going to make her into the best white mage in the game. But for now, I need him to show up, and he's gone for a pretty long stretch without gracing me with his presence, which makes me sad. Here we go. And I didn't hit anyone, which is the best possible start. He's not always a back attack, so it was bad luck for that back attack to happen. And I really like that band in this fight because he randomly counterattacks. And that band just does a truckload of damage. And getting that band twice in my first encounter with him was actually fantastic luck that could hopefully speed this up. That was almost a damage. I'm worried he's about to retreat, so I'm going to try to take a couple more risks and get a little more aggressive. Of course he'd kill Riddy. I wouldn't have killed Riddy. Remember, he can't game over you no matter what, so I'm taking a lot less of a risk than it seems by doing this. So that was a really good first encounter with him. He took forever to run away. And while it might have seemed bad that so many characters were dead for so long, that's just kind of the nature of the beast here. So I don't really feel too bad about how that went down. I do, however, feel pretty terrible about being back attacked by this one. At least I got the smoke out before his second round of 3 attacks. In addition to teaching Porom dual cast, beating this boss also gives me a truckload of experience, so that's going to be really handy. I'm hoping it'll be just enough that, combined with the experience from Bahamut, the final boss, maybe, just maybe, Porom will be able to learn Kiraja before Ultimate Weapon. Okay, slow down. So if he doesn't do anything particularly disruptive, he's about to take a lot of damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. And everyone's at full health now, so I'm in good shape to do a lot of damage. Bandaga Kane is a perfectly acceptable way for the Lazy start. Well, that was an unfortunately quick retreat. But we got a couple heavy hits in, so it could have been worse. He does have a lot of health, so this is going to take a while. There's just no way around that fact. I suppose this is at least decently faithful to how he worked in Final Fantasy VI. He was really obnoxious in that game too. You had to fly all around the world in an airship and there's one random specific tile. I guess here it's not a specific tile that gets selected. You can run into him anywhere in the room. Hence I'm just circling the crystal that I'm going to need to be at when I finally take him down. The reward for him in that game was really awesome too, because that got you the Bahamut Magicite. And with the exception of Final Fantasy IX, I believe Bahamut has been an incredibly useful resource to your party in every game he's appeared in. Summons were really, really bad, so he didn't really do anything for you there. Okay, when I've run into Deathgaze, I've been having good luck, but in terms of actually getting the guy to show up, my luck's been pretty terrible. So it'd be really nice if Deathgaze decided to come out. That's Edge's last smoke, but I have no real problem dropping others in this process, because I have something like, what, 65 of them? Yeah, I'm kind of resource hoarding. But part of the purpose of this series of videos is to show how this game can be done at low levels. So I'm not using all these resources because think of them as your wiggle room if you're trying to follow along at home and you find some of my strats difficult, or you want to use a different party that might not be quite as crazy powerful as the one I'm using. Let's see if Golbez has any luck luring the guy out. Golbez can draw attacks to himself in battle, so maybe he can draw Deathgaze to him out of battle. Yeah, there's no way to do this where you aren't going to have a strength where you just say, wow, that was terrible luck. Here, my terrible luck is in the fact that I seem completely incapable of getting Deathgaze to show up. Here we go. Hopefully hits Porom. Of course it hits someone. Spider Silken because that increases the average time it takes for him to get out of his battle. And let's see what we can do for him. Maybe get the Leviathan off. Get our road swapped back. He's counterattacking a lot, which I do not like. Let's drop this Kiraga, see if it helps me. And there goes Spiral. This has now been a good fight for him. And I've gotten 2 Leviathans off. And a couple other random. Hits no one. This is a back attack, which isn't ideal, but at least everyone's still alive. Well, there he goes. That was really unfortunate. I would like to kindly ask you that case to stop counting. I didn't want to risk interrupting that huge blow. That damage counts. Golbez being dead is fine, because I'd really be happy if Golbez didn't get experience from this. But if Golbez does, I'm not going to be upset by it. Another good long encounter with Deathgaze. Wow. I had trouble encountering him, but holistically this was an incredible run through the Deathgaze area. And now I can teach one of 3 characters double cast, and I sure don't want to misclick here. Porom with double cast is an incredible white mage. Even without Kiraja, she's better than Rosa will ever be. So I'm pretty happy right now. Unfortunately, Porom's still level 46. I don't think it's terribly likely that she's going to have Kiraja for the first of the optional bosses. But she'll have it before I'm done, so... oh well. And this little room lets me take a couple of warp shortcuts. And Golbez led us through that harrowing experience, so I think he's going to lead us through the rest of the game. He's been our leader in our hearts all along anyway. And from here on out, random encounters stop really happening. And I'm just going to charge through floor after floor, getting very close to the bottom. This is the last chest in the game with any piece of equipment. Unless, of course, you count the one that's holding the Lord Dragon. That has a piece of equipment in it, a very good one that you can manage to win. But yeah, the end's pretty much in sight, because from here on out, all I have to do is get our good friend Bahamut back, and then I'm ready to go to the final boss. There's 10 more floors, but it's basically just a lot of running and not so much fighting. I'm going to break segment here, though, with that excellent Deathgaze bit, and I'll see you guys next time when we bring Bahamut back to the side adjustment.